Some wondered. Some feared. Some mustered up the courage. Some made a choice. $100,000 new congregation members in just 1 year. What was it that led them to Shincheonji Church? The in-person graduation ceremony at Zion Christian Mission Center, a Bible education institution from Shincheonji Church of Jesus, is held for the first time in 3 years.
So I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it's not a big city, so it took 20 hours of flight. I came to Korea first and foremost for the Shincheonji graduation ceremony. So this graduation ceremony is like, I feel like the end of a long journey of finding the world's biggest lost treasure.
This is not the first time Shincheonji Church of Jesus has produced more than 100,000 new members in a year. Even as the Christian population in Korea continues to decline, the number of members at Shincheonji Church of Jesus has steadily increased. There is a bad impression of Shincheonji Church, but since the number of members continue to rise, I was curious as to why.
I was curious how much it will increase nationwide like this, and I thought I would like to know what it was about. I know the Christian population continues to decline, but when I heard Shincheonji kept growing bigger and bigger, I wondered why that was the case.
While it was difficult to have in-person religious gatherings, Shincheonji Church of Jesus operated Zion Christian Mission Center education online. The response to Bible education without time or space constraints was met with great enthusiasm. Since one can only be a member of Shincheonji Church of Jesus by completing the Mission Center curriculum and passing the graduation exam, the graduation ceremony is that much more meaningful to the students as it proves the completion of the requirements. This is the second time Shincheonji Church of Jesus is hosting a 100,000 graduation ceremony. The main characters of the ceremony started to move from all over the country. Despite the late hours, the graduates' faces were bright. The graduates boarded their assigned vehicles in an orderly fashion, following the direction of their guides.
오늘 날씨 추운데 좀 어떻게 대비하고 오셨어요?
I'm too excited to be cold. I just came dressed as I normally do. I'm a little nervous to be at the location in person, but I am very excited for it at the same time. I don't usually get emotional, but I feel like I'm about to cry out of joy because I'm so moved. I'm completely amazed by all this.
The bus is filled with the eager graduates drove through the night and arrived at the location. Civil servants, the police, and Shincheonji security personnel were stationed at the site to ensure a safe and orderly event.
Since my early 20s, I've been working as an education assistant pastor, an assistant pastor, lecturer, pastor, and an associate educator.
I was born into the church. I was a part of an interdenomination Protestant church. I tried reading, I tried understanding, and of course there were so many things that just didn't make sense to me.
I used to go to church, but I went out to the world to look for the truth, including fortune-telling places, thinking, would I get my answer here or there?
I didn't know where the true God was, so I couldn't get the answers to the questions I had. The more I ministered, the emptier I felt. Even though I was preaching the word, I was doing so without knowing the true will of God. God's grace, I felt inside, was dissipating.
So I went to my parents, who are both ministers, and I asked them, why does no one teach Revelation? Or why is it when people do teach Revelation, it's not truly according to what is written in the Word? So my parents said, it's because Revelation is hard. Many pastors don't know or understand what the prophecy is about. So that answer did not satisfy my thirst. It did not quench my thirst.
But I learned so much more as I came to Shincheonji Church and learned God's Word.
Here at Mission Center, they go to the chapter and verse of the Bible to show you where it is, so you know everything is correct.
The greatest thing was that I got to learn from Genesis to Revelation in a very easy way to understand, because their teaching is like how a clear river flows. I think it was a great decision I made to learn from Shincheonji with this great opportunity. I want to tell everyone about it.
I think the number of Shincheonji members continues to increase because Shincheonji Church has the Word, and the Word proves that God is here.
먼저 이렇게 귀한 수료식을 허락하여 주신 아버지 하나님께 감사와 영광을 올려 드립니다.
This is the first in-person Shincheonji graduation ceremony in 3 years, and a total of 106,186 graduates were produced this year, which is the most in the world for a theological education institution. The ceremony was translated into 9 languages and was broadcast live on YouTube all over the world. The ceremony included 43,000 overseas graduates from about 90 different countries. Many people praised Zion Christian Mission Center's curriculum one after another. To get closer to God, I fasted during Ramadan and read the Quran, but my heart still felt empty, and I couldn't find truth in Islam. While I was searching, I learned from Shincheonji Zion Christian Mission Center. I was able to understand the true meaning of the parables hidden in the Bible.
For me, I was really curious about Revelation, but then I started to study at Zion Mission Center online. I have found that this place, it really tells us clearly about Revelation.
So I am just so excited because graduating with him gave me the most beautiful hope, a hope that my entire family will one day be a part of Shincheonji.
We have learned this word with many pastors, and I believe that this word will be preached and will reach many places rapidly.
Meanwhile, the graduates of this year's ceremony included more than 1,600 pastors from Korea and abroad, which is extraordinary, considering the negative view of Shincheonji Church from other Christian churches. What could have caused it? As more people were getting used to online classes, Shincheonji Church held online Bible seminars. Shincheonji Church assesses that its number of students, including pastors and theology students, increased, as they could take the courses without worrying about what others might think. Another explanation for the increased pastors' learning in Shincheonji is that many churches requested to sign MOU with Shincheonji from wanting to be shared with this teaching. A pastor from Korea and another pastor from India shared their testimonials on behalf of the graduates.
Although I learned traditional theology in seminary, I didn't know anything about Revelation, so I only taught my congregation members what was easy and left out what was difficult. As soon as I perceived the word, I signed an MOU with Shincheonji Church of Jesus. I will teach the revealed word to my congregants from now on to lead them to God and heaven.
I led Christian law echo ministry and worked as a seminary lecturer. I did not know about true meaning of the book of Revelation. While searching for the answer to the book of Revelation and the Bible, I met Shincheonji Revelation word through God's grace. Then in May 22nd, 2022, I changed the name of the theological seminary that I had been operating to Hapto Zion Christian Mission Center, and currently I am still spreading the word to the people of various regions.
The pastors stated how their ministries received help by signing MOU with Shincheonji Church.
We signed an MOU this month. We are currently planning out the details to work together starting next month.
The reason I made the MOU partnership with the Shincheonji is the teachings in Shincheonji is very clear, and I like to propagate these studies maximum I can.
The 3-hour graduation ceremony was completed. People from all walks of faith and journalists who attended the ceremony sent positive reviews to Shincheonji Church, which held the event with safety as its top priority.
I've only heard bad things from the media, but when I participated in person and saw how things were, I realized that the rumors weren't true. I was amazed to see how 100,000 participants were following orders safely. I've organized many events too. I can feel that safety was the top priority here. I see a huge number of police or safety and traffic personnel, and they must have prepared a lot to make sure everything's done safely in an orderly fashion. I was really amazed at how orderly it was. I am proud of it being a global event. They did such a great job today. I doubt other countries could do something like this. I see Shincheonji in a different light, as I see how they held today's event with safety as their greatest priority.
As a reporter, I have met with many politicians and ordinary citizens who are biased towards Shincheonji. But when I came and saw this event myself, I was very moved. I wish the people who have misunderstandings about Shincheonji could be here. I'm sure they changed their view just as I did today. I want to help resolve their misunderstandings. The graduates expressed their hope that this graduation ceremony will serve as a catalyst to change the public perception about Shincheonji Church. I hope today's event will change how a lot of people view Shincheonji. Everyone here accepted that this is the true place of the fulfillment of the Bible. I hope many people will change their opinion about Shincheonji and join us from seeing this graduation.
I hope everyone will muster up their courage and knock on our doors. It's like the standard of faith, it's the answer to faith. It's a church that centers around the Bible from the start to finish.
It's where God and the Word are.
I found the answer I couldn't find no matter how much I searched before.
Shincheonji is the church where the Word of God is living. The countless questions about faith, the thirst that couldn't be quenched before. After a long debate and consideration, the 100,000 graduates confidently chose Shincheonji as their answer.